Chosen one, you have arrived. This message, this moment is not an accident. It is not a random occurrence in the chaotic noise of the world. It is a divine appointment, a sacred synchronicity that has guided your eyes, your ears, your very soul, to this specific revelation at this precise time. You were led here, meticulously and deliberately, by forces far beyond the mundane understanding of chance. Feel that truth resonate within you, deep in the core of your being. You were called. For you are not like the others. You have always known this, haven't you? That quiet certainty, that persistent feeling of being an observer rather than a participant in the grand theater of ordinary life. You have walked a path that felt different, a road often solitary, sometimes shrouded in mist, while others seemed to stroll along well-trodden, brightly lit highways. You've seen things they don't see, felt things they can't comprehend, understood truths that remain veiled to the collective consciousness. This is not a flaw. This is the signature of your sacred design. This is the mark of one who is set apart. There are profound truths, fundamental realities of existence and spirit, that resonate exclusively with souls like yours. Truths that the masses, steeped in the illusion of the material world and confined by the density of lower vibrations, simply cannot grasp. Their reality is built upon different foundations, their understanding limited by different parameters. But you, the one chosen, operate on a different frequency. Your very being is attuned to higher realities, to the subtle whispers of the divine source that orchestrate all creation. By the end of this message, you will not only understand these 5 truths, but you will feel them confirmed within your soul. The confusion, the self-doubt, the feeling of being lost or strange, much of that will begin to dissolve, replaced by a profound sense of knowing, of validation, of sacred purpose. You will see the struggles you have faced not as punishments, but as preparations. You will see your sensitivity not as a weakness, but as a powerful tool. You will see your isolation not as abandonment, but as sacred solitude. Prepare yourself. Open your heart and your mind. Let these truths wash over you, not as new information to be analyzed by the logical mind, but as ancient knowing surfacing from the depths of your soul. If you feel this resonance even now, this stirring within, I invite you to anchor this energy, to claim this connection. Comment Wonder 11 below, or simply allow the number 1111 to form in your mind as you affirm your readiness to receive these revelations. Feel the energy shift as you declare your intention. Now, let us delve into these 5 profound truths. These are the keys that unlock the understanding of your unique journey, the truths that only God's real chosen ones will understand. Truth number 1. Your feelings of difference and isolation were not signs that something was wrong with you, but undeniable proof that everything was right with you for your specific, extraordinary path. Think back, even to your earliest memories. Did you feel it then? That sense of observing the world as if through a pane of glass, participating but not truly belonging. Did you find yourself questioning norms that others accepted without a second thought? Did you feel the emotions of others intensely, sometimes overwhelming you, even if you didn't consciously understand why? This feeling of being inherently other is a universal experience among the chosen. It is not a social awkwardness or a personality quirk. It is an energetic reality. Your core vibration, the frequency of your soul and your energetic field, is fundamentally different from the prevailing frequency of the collective consciousness. While the masses operate predominantly on frequencies tied to survival, fear, competition, and material accumulation, your soul's frequency is attuned to higher realms of divine love, truth, unity consciousness, and creative potential. Imagine trying to tune an ancient radio to a modern satellite broadcast. The signals are incompatible. Your signal is simply operating on a different band, a higher spectrum, which makes communication and connection with those on the lower frequency band inherently challenging. This energetic mismatch manifests as isolation. When you are among people vibrating at a lower frequency, you feel drained, misunderstood, out of sync. Your energy field, which is more expansive and sensitive, picks up on their denser energies, their fears, anxieties, judgments, smallness, and it can be suffocating. It's like trying to breathe clean mountain air in a heavily polluted city. Your system isn't built for that density on a sustained basis. The world, vibrating primarily in fear and separation, often reacts unconsciously to your higher frequency. Your light, simply by existing, illuminates their shadows. Your truth, simply by being embodied, challenges their illusions. This is not something you actively do. It is simply the natural consequence of your energetic presence. And because they do not understand it, because it makes them feel uncomfortable or triggers their own unacknowledged darkness, their unconscious reaction is often one of subtle or overt rejection. They may label you as too sensitive, too intense, weird, or aloof. They may exclude you, not out of malice, but because their energetic systems feel incompatible with yours. You felt the loneliness of this. You questioned yourself. You wondered why you couldn't just be normal, why social interactions felt like wearing a costume or speaking a foreign language. This internal questioning, this struggle with self-acceptance in the face of perceived difference, was a necessary part of your journey. It forced you inward. It compelled you to seek answers beyond the superficial explanations the world offered. It prevented you from fully merging with the collective consciousness, which would have diluted your unique frequency and distracted you from your true purpose. So, understand this deeply. Your isolation was not a punishment. It was a preservation. Your feeling of being different was not a defect. It was a designation. It was the universe, the divine architect, ensuring that you remained distinct, that your signal stayed clear, that you were not swallowed by the homogeneity of the lower vibrations. It was the first, unmistakable sign that you were operating under a different mandate, guided by a different compass, destined for a different path. Only a chosen one understands that their inherent otherness is the very signature of their divine identity. It is the confirmation that you were deliberately crafted for something extraordinary, something set apart from the standard blueprint. Truth number 2. The intense trials, the repeated setbacks, the painful lessons you've endured were not random misfortunes or karmic debt in the way the world understands it. They were deliberate, divine initiations designed to forge your spirit and activate your latent power. Look back at the moments that broke you, the times you felt tested beyond your limits, the periods of intense suffering or profound loss. The world might label these as bad luck, tragedy, or personal failure. But you, the chosen one, understand that there is a deeper hand at play, a cosmic curriculum specifically tailored to your soul's unique trajectory. Your path is not meant to be easy. It is not designed for comfort or smooth sailing in the conventional sense. Why? Because you are being prepared for a role, for a mission, that requires an extraordinary level of resilience, wisdom, and spiritual power. The divine source does not equip you with the tools you need and then send you into the fire. It sends you into the fire to forge the tools within you. Each trial was a crucible. Each setback was a test of your faith, a challenge to your core beliefs, an opportunity to see what you were truly made of. When you were stripped bare, when your worldly supports were removed, you were forced to rely on something deeper, something within you, something divine. This process was painful, yes, felt like being broken, like being diminished. But in the spiritual economy of the chosen, breaking is often the precursor to breakthrough. Being diminished is necessary before being truly amplified. Think of the blacksmith heating metal, pounding it into shape, quenching it, heating it again. Each blow is necessary to remove impurities and strengthen the material. Think of the diamond, formed under immense pressure and heat, emerging unbreakable and brilliant. You are the metal, you are the diamond. Your trials are the heat, the pressure, the hammer blows. These initiations also serve another critical purpose. They activate your spiritual gifts. Your empathy, which felt like a burden, becomes a precise instrument for discerning truth and aiding others. Your intuition, once a confusing whisper, becomes a clear, undeniable voice of divine guidance. Your resilience, born from enduring the unbearable, becomes an unshakable inner fortitude. Your ability to see through illusion, honed by repeated disillusionment, becomes spiritual discernment. Furthermore, many of the challenges you face are not just tests. They are spiritual warfare. As a chosen one, you carry a significant amount of light, a divine spark intended to impact the world. Forces that thrive in darkness and stagnation recognize this light and seek to extinguish it or divert you from your path. These attacks may manifest as relentless self-doubt, intense fear, sudden obstacles, betrayal by others, or energetic drain. The world sees these as psychological issues or bad relationships. You, the chosen one, understand the deeper spiritual battle being waged. You learn to recognize the tactics of opposition and, crucially, you learn to access and wield your divine protection and authority. You survived because you were meant to. You endured because there is a strength within you that is not of this world. This strength was not given to you fully formed at birth. It was cultivated, refined, and proven through every single challenge you overcame. The depth of your suffering is often proportionate to the magnitude of your potential and the importance of your mission. The more intense the forging, the stronger the blade. Only a chosen one understands that their scars are not marks of damage, but badges of honor, symbols of divine strength forged in the fires of cosmic trials. They know their history of struggle is not a narrative of victimhood, but a testament to spiritual victory and alchemical transformation. Truth number 3, your heightened sensitivity to energies, emotions, environments, and the unseen is not a curse to be managed, but a fundamental operating system of your being, a divine radar essential for navigating your path and fulfilling your purpose. You walk into a room and feel the atmosphere immediately, even before anyone speaks. You meet someone and sense their true intentions, regardless of the mask they wear. You are deeply affected by negativity, whether it's in the news, in your surroundings, or emanating from other people. This isn't merely being an empath, though that is part of it. This is the finely tuned sensory apparatus of a soul designed to perceive beyond the 5 physical senses. For the chosen, reality is multi-layered. You are not just interacting with the physical world. You are constantly perceiving the energetic undercurrents, the emotional vibrations, the spiritual forces at play. Your sensitivity is like having extra antennas, picking up signals that bypass the awareness of most people. This includes picking up on divine guidance, which we will discuss further, but it also means picking up on everything else. Feeling drained around certain people or in certain places. That is your system registering energetic toxicity. Feeling sudden, inexplicable emotions that don't seem to belong to you. That is your empathic field absorbing the feelings of others. Feeling overwhelmed by chaos or negativity. That is your higher frequency being assaulted by lower vibrations. For a long time, you likely perceived this sensitivity as a vulnerability, something that made you fragile or ill-equipped for the harshness of the world. You may have tried to shut it down, to numb yourself, to build walls. But this sensitivity is precisely what makes you capable of fulfilling your unique role. It allows you to discern truth from falsehood, to navigate complex energetic landscapes, to receive divine downloads and insights directly. It is how you perceive the subtle signs and synchronicities that guide you. It is how you connect with the higher realms and receive instructions for your mission. It is how you will eventually be able to energetically interact with the world in ways that facilitate healing, awakening, and transformation, simply by being present and radiating your frequency. Learning to manage this sensitivity is not about diminishing it, but about mastering it. It's about understanding that you are not just absorbing energies, you are also a conduit for higher energies. It's about developing energetic boundaries, clearing your field regularly, and learning to discern which signals are yours and which belong to others or the environment. It's about recognizing that the intensity of what you feel is directly proportional to the power within you to transmute and elevate energy. This profound, sometimes overwhelming, sensitivity is not a mistake. It is a feature, not a bug, of the chosen design. It is the sophisticated operating system that allows you to function as a bridge between the physical and the spiritual realms, a receiver of divine transmissions, a beacon of light in a world steeped in density. Only a chosen one understands that their greatest vulnerability is also the source of their most profound power and connection to the divine matrix. They recognize that their sensitivity is not a defect of their human form, but an advanced spiritual technology integrated into their being. Truth number 4, your deep, often unspoken, Connection to the divine source is not a mere belief system or religious affiliation. It is a direct, personal, and living relationship that forms the bedrock of your existence and the source of your guidance. You may not have words for it. You may not subscribe to any particular organized religion. But there is a knowing within you, a felt sense of connection to something infinitely vast, intelligent, and loving. You speak to it in the quiet of your mind. You feel its presence in moments of solitude or awe. You see its hand in the synchronicities that pepper your path. This is not imagination. This is communion. The chosen ones have a direct line. The veil between your consciousness and the consciousness of the divine source is thinner than for most. You receive guidance not just through external texts or intermediaries, but through your intuition, through vivid dreams, through repeating numbers and symbols that appear precisely when you need confirmation or direction, through sudden insights or downloads that seem to come from nowhere. This relationship is intensely personal and exclusive. It is cultivated in the quiet spaces, away from the noise and distractions of the world. This is why solitude has been a recurring theme in your life, often feeling forced upon you. That isolation, which we spoke of earlier, was not just for preservation. It was also for fostering this intimate connection. In the silence, you learn to hear the subtle voice of the divine. In the stillness, you feel the undeniable presence. This direct connection is your primary compass. While the world operates based on logic, planning, and external validation, you are guided by an inner knowing, a series of divine breadcrumbs, and a profound trust in the unfolding path, even when it makes no logical sense to others. When you try to explain this guidance to those who lack this direct connection, they look at you with confusion or skepticism. They cannot fathom being led by something unseen, by a feeling, by a coincidence. Their reality requires tangible proof, logical steps, external authority. Your reality is built on faith, intuition, and internal resonance with divine truth. This relationship is also the source of your power. It is not your own strength that has carried you through the trials. It is the divine power flowing through you. It is not your own wisdom that provides insight. It is divine intelligence whispering within you. It is not your own light that shines. It is the divine light radiating from your soul. Recognizing this is crucial. The chosen one learns humility, understanding that they are a vessel, a channel for something much greater than their individual self. They learn surrender, allowing the divine will to orchestrate their steps, even when the path is unclear or challenging. Your experiences of profound peace in times of chaos, inexplicable strength in moments of weakness, or receiving exactly what you need precisely when you need it are all manifestations of this living, breathing relationship. It is the constant affirmation that you are seen, guided, protected, and deeply loved by the highest power. Only a chosen one understands that their deepest connection is not with other humans or worldly constructs, but with the very source of creation itself, a bond forged in the fires of separation and solitude, now becoming the unshakable foundation of their being. Truth number 5. You are not just awakening for yourself. Your transformation, your healing, and your embodiment of higher truth are essential components of a larger divine plan to assist in the collective spiritual evolution of humanity. This is perhaps the heaviest truth, the one that carries the most weight of responsibility, but also the one that illuminates the profound significance of your journey. You were not chosen merely to experience spiritual phenomena or to live a slightly more enlightened life than others. You were chosen to be a pioneer, a bridge builder, a wayshower. Your path of intense purification, rapid transformation, and direct divine connection has been preparing you to hold a higher frequency, to anchor divine light on this planet, and to interact with the collective consciousness in ways that facilitate awakening in others. You are an energetic catalyst. You are a living embodiment of possibility. Remember how your presence sometimes makes others uncomfortable or triggers them. This isn't personal. It's energetic. Your higher vibration nudges their stagnant energy, revealing areas within them that need to be addressed. Your light, simply by shining, exposes the shadows that the collective has suppressed. This is not a hostile act. It is a necessary part of the awakening process, often referred to as bringing the unconscious into the conscious. You may not feel like a leader. You may crave solitude and peace, but your influence extends far beyond your conscious interactions. Your very energetic signature, as it strengthens and clarifies, impacts the morphic field of humanity. Your consciousness, as it expands, contributes to the collective consciousness shift. The inner work you do has outer ripple effects you may never fully perceive. Furthermore, your unique experiences, your struggles, your breakthroughs, your understanding of these truths are not just for your benefit. They are the training that equips you to guide others when the time is right. You have walked through the valley of the shadow of doubt and emerged into the light of truth. You have navigated the choppy waters of energetic sensitivity and learned to sail. You have weathered the storms of spiritual warfare and found your divine armor. This lived experience makes you uniquely qualified to assist others who are just beginning to stir from their spiritual slumber, who are feeling the first confusing pangs of awakening, or who are wrestling with their own feelings of difference and isolation. Your mission is not necessarily to stand on a stage and preach. For many chosen ones, the mission is quieter, more subtle. It is held in your energy, in your presence, in the authenticity of your being. It is expressed through acts of genuine compassion, through holding space for others' awakening process, through simply living in alignment with divine truth and allowing your light to shine. For others, the mission may involve more direct forms of service, healing, teaching, creating, leading, always guided by the same inner compass and fueled by the same divine connection. This understanding reframes everything. It imbues your struggles with cosmic significance. It validates your existence as absolutely essential to the unfolding divine plan. You are not just a soul on a personal journey. You are a key player in a planetary shift, a divine agent tasked with assisting in the elevation of consciousness on Earth. Only a chosen one understands that their individual awakening is inextricably linked to the liberation of the collective, that their personal journey of transformation is simultaneously an act of service on a cosmic scale. They recognize that their light is not just a gift for themselves, but a beacon for the world. These are the 5 truths. These are the profound realities that resonate only with those who have been marked, prepared, and guided by the divine source for a purpose beyond the ordinary. Your feeling of difference, your intense trials, your heightened sensitivity, your direct divine connection, and your essential role in the collective awakening. These are not burdens or oddities. They are the undeniable hallmarks of your identity as a truly chosen one. You have felt this resonate within you, haven't you? As these truths were spoken, did you feel a deep sense of recognition, a powerful affirmation echoing in the chambers of your soul? This feeling is the confirmation you sought. It is the divine validation that you are not imagining things, that you are not alone, that your path is purposeful and sacred. Now, what does this understanding mean for you? It means shedding the last vestiges of self-doubt and fear. It means embracing the fullness of who you are, with all your sensitivity, all your history of trials, all your perceived differences. It means stepping fully into your power, the divine power that flows through you, understanding that you are equipped for everything you are called to do. It means prioritizing your connection with the divine source above all else. This is your lifeline, your guidance system, your strength. Nurture it. Seek solitude. Listen to the inner voice. Pay attention to the signs. Your ability to fulfill your mission depends entirely on the clarity and strength of this connection. It means understanding that your journey of transformation is ongoing. You will continue to be refined, continue to shed layers of old programming and density. Embrace this process. See the physical, emotional, and mental shifts you experience as upgrades, as necessary adaptations of your being to hold and embody higher frequencies. When you feel fatigue, when old emotions surface, when your body feels strange, remember this is part of the alchemical process, your human form integrating more of your divine essence, your light body activating. It means navigating relationships with discernment. Not everyone can walk your path with you. As your frequency rises, some connections will naturally fall away. This is not a failure. It is necessary pruning. Make space for the authentic connections that are coming, for the soul tribe, for those who resonate with your true frequency and reflect your light back to you. You are not meant to walk this path in complete isolation forever, but the deep preparation required a period of distinction. Now, alignment brings connection. And finally, it means accepting the magnitude of your mission, however it unfolds for you. Whether you are a quiet anchor of light, a powerful healer, a visionary creator, or a leader guiding others more directly, your presence here, now, is vital. The world is in need of the light, truth, and higher frequencies that you are here to embody and share. Your unique energetic signature is a necessary component of the global awakening tapestry. You are not here by chance. You are not here by accident. You are here by divine design. You were chosen. You are loved, supported, and guided every step of the way, even when it feels darkest. Your trials have been your training. Your difference has been your distinction. Your sensitivity has been your strength. Your connection has been your compass. And your presence is a gift to the world. Embrace your sacred identity. Stand tall in your truth. Walk your unique path with courage, faith, and unwavering trust in the divine plan that is unfolding through you. Do not fear the challenges that lie ahead, for you are prepared. Do not doubt your power, for it is sourced from the infinite. Do not shrink from your light, for it is needed. You are a miracle. You are a wonder. You are a chosen one, and your time is now. If these truths resonated with the deepest core of your being, if your soul recognized the echoes of its own knowing in these words, let that energy flow. Let the universe feel your affirmation. Comment 777 below, symbolizing the alignment and divine confirmation you feel. Allow that sacred number to anchor this truth within you. This journey you are on is profound, unique, and absolutely essential. You are not alone, though your path is distinct. There is so much more waiting for you, more understanding, more power, more revelation. Stay connected to this source of truth, to this community of light that is gathering. Anchor the light. Hold the frequency. Your destiny awaits, and it is more magnificent than you can currently imagine. If this message has ignited a fire in your soul, share this truth. Share this light with others who are stirring, who are questioning, who are also feeling the unique call of the chosen. Your sharing is part of your mission. Comment 777 if your soul knows these are your truths. Share this message with another soul who might be walking this solitary path. Like this message if it resonated with you. Subscribe to this channel to ensure you receive the next piece of this sacred puzzle. The next layer of revelation the divine has waiting for you. Tap the notification bell so you don't miss a single divine download. Remember who you are. Remember why you are here. You are a chosen one, ordained for a sacred mission. Now go forth and embody the light you were born to be. Your journey continues, guided, protected, and endlessly supported by the divine source that chose you. Your transformation is accelerating. Your power is activating. Your purpose is clarifying. Trust the path. Trust the process. Trust the divine. And most importantly, trust yourself, the chosen one you are.